family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and so pleased that you are with me here on my own channel at vickydillard.tv. Yes, you are tuned in to vickydillard.tv. Family, I am so pleased to be with you today. I can't quite see my chat. Okay, it looks like somebody's starting to come in. It looks like it's a little bit of a delay. But anyway, family, I am so pleased. It's been a minute, hasn't it, since I've been with you? I am finally back home from a wonderful time in Washington, D.C. And I'm so glad that you are joining me today. Can you all hear me okay? And I'm so glad. Yes, my sound is just fine, beloved. So check your sound. Whoever's putting that in the chat, beloved, check your own device first before putting that in there. Family, on the count of 3, for those of you that haven't, please hit that thumbs up button and share, okay? I won't be before you long, but I will be strong. Are you ready? On the count of 3, I want everybody to hit that thumbs up button. Share. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. How y'all doing? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share. I'm so pleased to be back with the family. Just briefly checking in with you all for this glorious time that we just had together, the FBA, Foundation of Black Americans. Didn't we go to Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, and make our demands for reparations? Family, let me hit the gavel on that. Wasn't it absolutely amazing? Wasn't it epic? Wasn't it historic? Wasn't it iconic? Wasn't it absolutely out of this world? Didn't we ship shape Washington, D.C.? And beloved, we're just getting started, I've got to say. What a wonderful time. Shout out to our brother Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to all the other wonderful speakers and those that work in front of the camera, behind the camera, to make it an extraordinary success. Those of you that came from all over the country, to make this such a wonderful success. Beloved, this is our time. I said, this is our time. I said, and boy, did we have a wonderful time, and what a privilege and an honor. You all understand that this upcoming presidential election is really a pivotal point in time right now, because the powers that shouldn't be, they're nervous about their position, and they're losing their power. They know that they're losing their most faithful bloc, particularly the Democratic Party. So they're doing everything that they can to salvage their position, and it's not really working. Talk black to me, somebody. They know what we demand. They know what we want, but they're choosing to ignore us. But baby, we're not going to back down. We're not going to back up, beloved. Somebody say, hey, Queen Warrior, you were magnificent, awesome, event, powerful. Thank you so much. I've been hearing from so many of you from across the country on so many platforms. Your compliments, the way you were moved, both in person and online. I'm telling you, it's out of this world. And I want to say thank you all so much for your wonderful, wonderful, extraordinary reception of your sister with the curly braids. I am you and you are me, beloved, and we're in this together. Yes. On the count of 3, for those of you that haven't, family, hit that thumbs up button and share. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Somebody said these people still talking about their speech. Yes, Ashe. I'm so humbled. I'm so humbled that they are. I am so humbled that they are. You know, I came in the power and in the name of our wonderful ancestors. So necessarily, you know, it was going to be a bit different. Family, you all know that we, the Black grassroots, we're the ones that have been making this subject hot. Talk black to me, somebody. We're not talking about them little one-off organizations that got together to chit-chat and yarn, and somewhere in their title say something about reparations, but not putting any serious demand or any serious consequence on this United States government to make it happen. We're not talking about them. Don't talk about some little random off-brand organization that's technically for reparations, but they don't believe in executing or facilitating any consequence for any of the political parties to make it a reality. How many of y'all know we've been making this subject hot? How many of y'all know that we've been giving it momentum? How many of you all know this is how I was able to go before presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. a few months ago to make our request known to him and put him on the spot? How many of you all know it's because of the work we've been doing over the years that this was the topic for so many former presidential candidates during the last election? How many of you all know that they've been doing these make-believe, these little fake reparations committees and groups and all this other kind of stuff because they know that's important to us and they trying to pretend like they doing something, but we're the ones that's making this hot. Is that right, family? So much so that the Democrat Party is doing everything that they can to summon the assistance of their very weak raccoons and bootlicks and sellouts and traitors and black looking people, such as Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is not funny. He's just funny looking. Talk black to me, somebody. We've always known that he was a funny looking sellout, haven't we, family? We've always known that he's just somebody that fumbles and bumbles. He's not in this to make to do something for the good of the masses of black folks. People that scared to death of power ain't got no business representing black people. We need you to stay your funny looking scary self in the back of the line or just stay with the white supremacists. We don't need you. God, today, it's not just about quantity, it's about the quality of those that's rocking with us. Is that right, family? I want y'all to know that the Democrat Party, they so scary. Yes, they so scary. Y'all, we so strong with our demand for reparation. They know what we want, but they playing dumb. So they done summoned Steve Harvey. Talk black to me, somebody. They've summoned the weak among us. They've summoned the weakest links to sabotage our demands for reparation. Did y'all hear me today? I want y'all to watch this clip real quick. I know this has been circulating a little bit, but this goes right in line with what we've been doing for the past few years, and we're just growing in momentum and power, and we want you to keep this going. Yes, family? I want you all to take notes from our brothers and sisters. I've said this many times from Chicago. Remember, I told you our brothers and sisters in Chicago has set a precedent for how we need to be engaged in the Democrat Party. They show up to every political thing that they do. They show up to meetings. Talk black to me, somebody. They're relentless. They've been suing the city. Talk black to me. They've obstructed the illegal immigrants from getting certain resources and occupying certain spaces. Talk black to me, somebody. They've been tapping into folks like us, black media. We've been on code with our talking points. That's the kind of, we need you all to start replicating that kind of stuff. Yes? It's not going to work. That's right, beloved. It's not going to work. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I won't be before you long, but I will be strong. Of course, this piece that I want to play for you now is under the Copyright Act of 1976. Yes? So, family, apparently, how many of you all know for the past several years, the Democrats have been really worried about losing the black male vote? Yes? Remember when Simone Sanders with her funny looking self? How many of y'all remember years ago, your sister with the curly braids? I did a piece on her because she came out and told black men that she's tired of their unsolicited opinions. How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember that she came out and, in other words, told black men to shut the hell up? How many of y'all remember that? Yes, she did. How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember Joy Reid and them wagging their fingers in black men's faces? And then how many of y'all remember they brought on, a black so-called professor where she lied about black history and started saying that back in the day, the black woman withheld sex from her own husband when he got ready to vote for the enemy. How many of y'all know I had to shut her juicy self down? Let me leave it alone right there. I'm not even going to give this girl credit. That's how desperate they were. How many of y'all remember Tiffany Cross, who's now fired from MSNBC? Remember, she specifically told us not to listen to folk in black media like our brother Tariq Nasheed. Talk black to me, somebody. And then 5 minutes later, they fired her. And remember, she had on Roland's chunky little self back to back. How many of you know that if you bring it on Roland as a regular contributor, you destined to fail? You're going to be a loser. God, today. And this was all foreseeable. And it never worked. Simone Sanders is not even with the White House no more. They played her. They used her blackness to tell black folks to shut up. And then she looked dumb. She ended up looking dumb. She had to end up having to leave the White House and stuff. And we prophesied to that linebacker that it wasn't going to work. Mark Smith, you crazy. How you know I don't already have a man? Somebody will make you a good wife. Talk black to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. Shout out to my beautiful moderators in the building. Family, thank you all so much for joining us. I was so pleased to see some of my Vicki Dillard Mystery School students. For those of you that don't know, there is nothing else going on in the whole wide world than the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. I saw some of my beautiful students that were there, beloved, in Washington, D.C. Y'all was out there repping, talk black to me. Y'all was doing y'all own thing, stuff that I didn't even know y'all was going to do. Whoever this AOG, your gift is blessed. It was great seeing you at the rally. Your words charged me all the way up. I had on a bright pink t-shirt. You showed up and showed out. You ate them up. Thank you so much, beloved. Thank you so much. And by the way, family, I got the link at the top there. If you want to join my school, it's still a very, very low monthly cost. The Vicki Dillard Mystery School, beloved, the type of knowledge that I break down is going to give you the cutting edge in every area of your life. I am transforming and preparing the new world leaders for with spiritual fitness, because when you have the proper spiritual fitness, you have the right to rule the whole world. How many of you all know that there's a changing of the gods? There's a changing of the goddesses. There's a changing of the guard. In other words, that the world powers are shifting. And guess what? Tag, you're it. Those of us that are considered to be nobodies, those that are considered to be those with records, those that are considered to be the deaf, the dumb, and the blind, you're the next new world leaders, but you need to be prepared. My Vicki Dillard Mystery School gets you just that. And by the way, this upcoming Sunday, the 20, what date is that? What day is Sunday? June 23rd? I've got my next Armageddon 2. Somebody confirm for me this upcoming Sunday, the date again. What date is Sunday? Secretary, what date is Sunday? The 23rd. So my Vicki Dillard Mystery School is Sunday. You got to be on it. The Vicki Dillard Mystery School is Sunday, June 23rd. Vicki Dillard, my second Armageddon 2 webinar, but I'm only doing it for those that are enrolled in my school. The first one, I had it free and the public could come. It was a wild success, but this high level knowledge about the New World Order, about Armageddon 2, about the rapture, about Israel, about foundational Black Americans and the connection between all of that. I'm going to give you the insight for this next level, the new information that I've channeled from the divine. I'm only going to share that, though, for those that are enrolled in Vicki Dillard Mystery School. It is a very, 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 very affordable school, beloved. So you do not want to miss it. You don't want to miss this information. And by the way, if you missed the first Armageddon 1 special webinar, you can still get that. Guess what? In the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, absolutely free. So the Armageddon 2 webinar is free. It's my gift, but it's exclusive for those that are a part of the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. It's a very low cost. Click that link above, beloved. Sunday, June 23rd. That's Sunday, June 23rd, 2 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it. This is exclusive for the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. My students in the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, they get all kinds of discounts. They get access to special webinars just like this. Other things that I'm going to be doing in the future, they're going to be getting discounts for and other yummy things. When I start to do live appearances, beloved, they're the ones that's going to get first dibs and some other stuff that we got going on. Beloved, you can't beat that with a stick. It don't even, the monthly amount ain't even, you can't even fill up no gas to tank, your tank of gas for that. Talk black to me, somebody. And you need to be making that investment in yourself, whatever it takes to make that little low cost investment. There are spiritual protections that you get. How many of you all know? Some of you all know the financial world better than I, but I know there's a such thing that's called diversification. I know there's a such thing as investing. That if you properly invest over time, that there's a such thing as dividends that you get paid off later for. Talk black to me, somebody. That's how it works spiritually. There's an ancient spiritual principle that say that if you sow a little, how much you gonna reap? I said, how much you gonna reap? Talk black to me, somebody. But when you're consistent with it, if you want something you never had, you got to do something you never done. This ain't the time to be sitting up here scratching your head and say, I'll get to it in a minute. Guess what? Delay your blessing by another 30 days. Delay it by another year. Delay it by a decade. You and your seed. Oh, I put that out there in the atmosphere. I know what I'm called to do on this here planet. My sister Sharifa said, abundance is what you get. Talk black to me, somebody. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. Now, Vicki, get to where you're going quickly. Get to where you're going quickly. I wanted to take pictures with so many of you, but y'all security was so thick at the rally in Washington, D.C., where we was there legislating. Were we there legislating? Y'all, we was holding court and Congress at the same time. How many of y'all know that your judges use the gavel, but so do your legislators? We was doing it all, baby. Talk black to me, somebody. We was doing it all, weren't we, family? We was in the court and we was legislating. The ancestors was rocking with us, weren't they? Didn't y'all feel the glory? And we just getting started. I said, we just getting started. Now, family, our demands, our unrelenting demands for reparations is resounding so much. Are y'all hearing me? That your old dead black media members like Steve Harvey, they collaborating with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris' funny looking self to try to stop us. Miss Melanie says she's screaming. They trying to sabotage what we doing. Y'all know that the black elders, the so-called black elders in the old dead black media, y'all know they despise us. And let me tell some of you real quick, y'all, I'm really thrilled. I have to remind y'all of some of this because, see, some of y'all are real, some of y'all are hell-bent on certain spiritual principles, and I'm here to give it to you, on biblical principles. I'm here for it, baby. I can be your Sunday school teacher. Let me be your Sunday school teacher real quick. Can I do that for you? Let me be your Sunday school teacher, Steve Harvey, because you're the kind of person that will talk about your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You're the kind of person that would sit up there and talk about Moses and the promised land. You're the kind of person that would be sitting up there hucking, jumping and bucking and talking about let my people go. Let me help you real quick. Let me tell some of you old black elders something. Those of you that's still rocking with the Democrat Party, those of you that's refusing to put a demand and rock with your young people, that's refusing to rock with the generation that's actually demanding something of them. Whoever just gave that other $10 speech, who is this? Raw Status said the speech in DC was found. Thank you, beloved. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Let me prophesy something to you, you old folks. Can I prophesy to you real quick? I'm not going to even use the Bible as a book of magic. I'm just going to use it in the traditional New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church, Mount Zion, Methodist Episcopal. Let me go tongues on you. Let me go Pentecostal and non-denominational. Can I do it real quick? Miss Cynthia said, prophesy, queen. Let me tell you something real quick. I'm going to take you straight to your Bible and give you a Sunday school principle. Vicki ain't finna do nothing doing with the mystery school. Let me just go Sunday school. Somebody else just gave a gift. Timestamp, your gift is blessed, saying church. Come back to me. Watch this. Let's just do church real quick. I promise you I'm going to do this clip real quick and we're going to be gone. The story as you're told and the way that you teach it. They teach us in Sunday school in the traditional Baptist churches and the traditional Methodist churches. Watch this. They tell us about how Moses went to demand of Pharaoh to let my people go. Yes. After a whole bunch of signs and wonders and miracles, and through much rebellion, and after the death of his own firstborn son, Pharaoh finally let the children of so-called Israel go. Is that right, family? God, today, let me just go to Sunday school. I'm not even going to veer from the Bible. We're going to just stick straight with the Bible. Watch this. To you old folks, let me prophesy to you your destiny. As Moses was trying to deliver the children of Israel, as the Sunday school story goes, though he was trying to deliver them from captivity, they started to complain. God, today, people that were so-called in bondage were complaining about the deliverer. You see how messed up your twisted little sick, little twisted, little dirty, little weird, little enslaved minds are? The people that come to set you free, you fight against your freedom fighters. Let me prophesy your destiny. Watch this. It was not Moses. It was not Moses' brother, the priest Aaron, who was sent to speak for him, that obstructed nothing or that first suggested that the children of Israel not be saved. Who was it? As it's written, it said it was the God himself that wanted to kill off all the generation, especially the old generation. Oh my God, let's just go to church. Can we just go to the Bible? Can we just go to the Bible? Y'all better come on in and hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. There's way more people in here than those that didn't hit that thumbs up button. The one that you said is the divine, the one that you call the most high, the one that you call the only living God. I know I'm talking to the Christians out there. I'm talking about y'all. Your God said he was ready to take every single one of you out. But the way your book is written, it said it was Moses that made intercession and said the people all over the world gonna mock you and your reputation gonna be bad. So it said that the God himself changed his mind, and instead of killing them off because of Moses' intercession, he let what? The younger generation go into the promised land, and he allowed the old generation to die off. I prophesy that to you. I know you don't like this fire, but I'm sick of y'all. Your $20 gift, Andrea, is blessed 1,000-fold. I said it, but I'm just going straight Bible on you. I'm just going straight a BTU, baby. What y'all know about that BTU? I'm 45 years of age. I'm a girl from Mississippi, for real, for real, for real. We was a BTU, baby. We went to the NBC and stuff. I was on the usher board. My mama made us be on the usher board and stuff. We was in the choir family. We used to go to the prayer meeting on Wednesday. We had to go to Bible study even when the young folks didn't have to go. We was going to Sunday school and stuff. What y'all know about that? Let me prophesy to you something. He wasn't studying you. Your mindset was so enslaved. The way you thought was so dangerous. The God himself, the one you said is your creator, the one that's responsible for making you, he was ready to take you out. All the other religions that you call them demonic, your God said he was ready to kill you. He was sick of you with your enslaved mindset. Watch this. He could not afford to take you into the so-called promised land. Watch this, watch this, watch this. So what did he do? Moses said, don't kill him because your reputation gonna look bad. How you gonna do all this in front of Pharaoh and then the whole world gonna mock you? Watch this. He said, okay. He said, I'm gonna let the older generation live, but he just let them go what? He let them wander for what? 40 whole years. He let all you old nut jobs just go in circles for 40 whole years. 2 generations. He understood that what's the point of releasing you from captivity and bondage when your mind is still in bondage? Because a messed up mind is going to do nothing but infect the new world to come. So he made sure that you had shoes to wear and clothes on your back and food to eat, didn't he? But he never let you go to the next level. He waited till you died off, and then he let your youth go in. That's your destiny. Tell him I said it. I prophesied that over your life, Steve, and everybody else like you. Shakila, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Since all of you espouse the Christian beliefs, let's just stick to Sunday school interpretation. Don't talk about no other religion. Let's just stick with yours, baby. He wanted you out of here. He said, kill him. And Moses said, this ain't gonna look right. The world gonna mock you. We did all this, the miracles, wonders, and signs and stuff. You just gonna say, kill him? He said, okay, they ain't going in the promised land. They're just gonna let them wander for 40 whole years. Shireen, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. My sister Maria made the rally for me. I had to send her to see you, Queen. She was front and center. Ashe. Y'all are blessing me so strong with your kind words. Y'all, if you all hear the words and the testimonials I'm getting from all over the place, if y'all would see the DMs, we're getting the messages. It's overwhelming. It's impossible for me to look at them all. Just know it's blessed. Y'all, I had to, look, the security was so thick at the rally. I couldn't take no more pictures and stuff. They had to swoop me on out because of some behind the scenes reasons and stuff. But y'all know, Brother Tariq and this whole team, y'all, they made sure that the security was good. Security was so sweet. They was taking real good care of your sister. They said, okay, now this enough, Miss Dillard. That's cute now. We know you want to love on the people and stuff, but let's go. Your hair was wild. My hair was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times the size. Cause look, that DC humidity was messing with me. It took me back down south. I can't wait to go back down south. At least your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. He said, teach, priest, no mercy, no mercy. Y'all send this to Steve Harvey. Y'all send this to all the old bootlegs. Send this to Reverend Al Sharpton. Send this to Joyless Reed. Talk back to me, somebody. Send this to Kamala and them. Send this to all of the old school fraternity folks. All the old school Black Enterprise TV folks. All the Roland Martin type individuals. Send them this word and prophesy to them. Send them this part of the prophecy. Just cut this part out. You got my permission. Long as you don't try to act like you mean, because there's some weird little nut jobs out there that's lying to the folks, making folks think that they need baby. I'm Vicki Dillard. Somebody say I'm Vicki Dillard. People be out there trying to use your name and image and stuff, trying to trick the public. You know, you don't even be me. Be cutting and pasting messages and stuff, lying on what folks were said and didn't say. God today. I'm Vicki Dillard. God today. You got some weirdos that's out there that think they're entitled to your destiny, your aura, your world, your spirit, your life, your magic. Stranger. Somebody say stranger danger. Got some weird little stranger danger people, but I understand. God today, but I just have to be real clear. I'm Vicki Dillard. But I just want to prophesy that to y'all. Send them that part of the prophecy. Y'all better tell the old generation, whoa, be unto you, baby. You about to go out. Ain't nobody talking no other religion. I'm just prophesying your book that your days are numbered. You black-looking obstructors. You saboteurs. You tools of white supremacy. Natasha, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. She said, give them the business, Vicki. Love you. I love you back. Everybody ain't finna tell you that. Folks are scared to talk about spiritual and scripture stuff. I'm not, because I know how to use the book against your funny looking self. You in the way. I said you in the way. Your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, the one that you espouse and love so much, he didn't just call his enemies out their names. Peter, his top dog, when Peter was looking out for him so that Jesus wouldn't get killed, he called Peter Satan. God, today. Some of y'all be operating in certain energies and you think it's for the well-being of us. But in fact, you don't even understand that you're being moved by a demonic energy. I'm here to help you understand, baby. Even when you seem like you're well-meaning, you're being moved by a demonic and satanic and diabolical energy. And don't even know it. Didn't he tell Peter? Didn't he call him Satan? Peter was trying to look out for him that time. He was just saying, don't go. They're going to try to kill you. He said, Satan, get behind me. You got to understand that when you get in the way of progress, even if it requires risk, if you get in the way of that, you move by a demonic and a diabolical energy, baby. Let's just use the scriptures the way you used to it. I don't mind doing Sunday school for you. Y'all better send Steve Harvey this clip and tell him woe be to him and his family and his seed. I said it. Woe be to you older, black-looking, old, dead black media entities. Your days are numbered, baby. All you getting ready to do is wonder, you and your seed. I'm switching up the scripture for you. I'm bending it a bit. Lo, I come in the volume of the book. Go read that again and again and again and again. My sister Sharif said, she said Sunday school on Juneteenth. That's all they need to know. That's all they need to know, sis, right there. Sunday school on Juneteenth. With your in the way self. He said, just take them all out. The one that you say is the only living God said, take them all out. How about that? No mercy, no turn, no other cheek, no repentance, no running to the altar. He said, take them out and now. Happy Juneteenth. God, today. Shoot, this is powerful. Vicki, please get to the clip. I'm not finna bore you with this 35-minute little interview that the Democrat Party intentionally made with the weakest among us, folks like Steve Harvey. They got Steve to try to sabotage our reparations. That's the talking points. So Kamala did a meeting at this event with 100 black men, right? So Kamala Harris was sitting up here speaking to 100 Black Men of America conference. That's the name of this event she was at. Of course, the numbers might have been a little different, but the conference was about 100 Black Men of America conference, right? And Steve was moderating this interview with Kamala Harris' funny looking self. Now, why are they specifically talking to black men? Because they scared to death about black men continuing to flee. And they know that one of the biggest issues that black men have with the Democrat Party is an economic issue, yes? So this is what they're trying to appeal to, but they're still not doing what we told them to do. But nevertheless, I want you to watch just this little short bit of this clip. Now, I'm going to skip. This is, again, it's under Copyright Act of 1976. Y'all watch.
Rights movement which is, of course, a movement about justice with the movement around economic justice.
Wait a minute.
Gun violence and women's rights.
Watch this. Yeah, I'm just going to skip around, but just listen to this one little part of Kamala funny looking self talking to Steve Harvey. Everybody, please hit that thumbs up button, share, share, share. Y'all, how we got all these people in here and almost a third of the thumbs up and the like button? I know we got a lot of haters. Y'all know I got haters all over the world, which they should be nervous and woe be unto all of you.
Speeches, I think it was
ain't stopping nothing, 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 nothing. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Y'all, we got them nervous about this reparations. We got them nervous because we're not backing down. We got them nervous because we said this or else. Y'all better send this clip to Steve Harvey now. Y'all better send this to all the old ones. Send this to the BET, the old BET folks, the old Black Enterprise folks. Watch this. Any black newspaper that's not sitting up here quoting and talking about what we talking about, y'all better send them this clip. Because y'all know they always quoting from the same Bible. Send them this. Don't try to switch up nothing. Let me just prophesy the word to them. Let me take them to Sunday school. Don't even get in the way of it. The old generation, God, he let them die off. He said, bye, you out of here. I don't want none of you. Your Lord and Savior, your one true God, the one that you say no other God. That one was said out, all of them out. Y'all can tell I don't supposed to be admitting this perhaps, but I'm feeling that part of the way that interpretation of the scriptures went. I think that's one of the more accurate renderings. I believe that part right there, that the one that said get them out, I think that was probably accurate. The part of the proper and accurate translation of the scriptures. I don't think nothing was tampered with on that part. I think I think it's totally authentic, that part. Vicki, please play the clip. Watch this. Y'all listen real quick because the sound funny on this thing. Watch this. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, share, share, share.
One in his Poor People's campaign, talking about, of course, what he was on the verge of doing. Which
y'all, I got to go back further because I pushed it up too far. Thank you for your patience, family. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, share, share, share. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Because I want y'all to hear when she invokes Dr. King's name. I want y'all to hear when she invoked Dr. King's name. Here we go. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is
referred to as the Hotel of Hope. This was the only hotel that allowed Dr. King to speak. And it was here in this very ballroom that Dr. King gave one of his last speeches. I think it was the last one in his Poor People's campaign, talking about, of course, what he was on the verge of doing, which was to merge the civil rights movement which is, of course, a movement about justice with the movement around economic justice. And it was shortly after he was here that he was assassinated. And so the symmetry.
Girl, if you don't sit your, she trying to act like she down, ain't she? She know we're the only ones that's been sitting here connecting the dots with the economic justice part of Dr. Martin Luther King. And then she gonna slip up in there shortly after that is when he was killed, as if she's trying to help to intimate that's the reason why they took him out. Who, by the way, who we found out ended up assassinating? Who took out Dr. King? Somebody say America. Y'all lied at first and made it look like it was one lone So-called Russian spy. Y'all tried to make it seem like the man was a Russian spy, make it look like it was a long thing, but America, little dirty, little stinking little hands was behind it. And some of you don't know that the United States government actually tried to get the mafia to first assassinate Dr. King too. Did y'all know that? So Dr. King, the one that they bragged about that was nonviolent, was the very one that your government was being the most violent with. So it didn't matter if it was Malcolm X. It didn't matter if they tried to take out others, family. It didn't matter if they believed in beating the brakes off of you like some of our other black family did with the Black Panther Party and some other organizations. It didn't matter if you was for violence or nonviolence. The U.S. government did what? Somebody say Happy Juneteenth. If she gonna twitch her funny looking confused self in anywhere in our presence, she needs to first admit that the United States government was the one that took out its own citizen. That was the rendering of a court. But I wanted you all to see how she's sitting up here talking about economic justice and Dr. King. Y'all see that? Family, real quick. The part of the economic justice, yes, he was talking about the Poor People's Campaign, but what was he most adamant about? What's the biggest part of the economic justice that he was pushing for? When Dr. King started to say the last couple of years of his life, y'all know he was meeting with people that the U.S. government hated, like Elisha Muhammad. Y'all know he met with him a couple of times, right? Y'all knew that Dr. King started connecting the dots with all that money we were spending on foreign wars and violence across the waters with the lack of resources for black folks in America. Y'all remember that, right? What was the biggest economic policy that Dr. King was pushing, family? Not just the Poor People's Campaign. What did he explicitly say that America must do? When Dr. King said that we went marching in D.C., what did he say we was coming to get, y'all? Somebody help me. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Corey. Dr. King said we coming to get our check. How come every time they quote Dr. King, they don't quote the part where he said, damn it, give us our reparations? How come they don't break down the fact that Dr. King said we coming to get our check, D.C.? Why they always skip that? Why they always skip the most important things that he said the last couple of years of his life? Remember when Dr. King admitted, he said he was concerned about all this integration stuff, all this we shall overcome stuff. He said he fears that he was integrating his people into a burning house. Dr. King was showing regrets about perhaps some of the more docile and passive policies and tactics and strategies he was employing. The part he was very clear and explicit about was about that check, was about that reparations. That's the part that they want to conceal. But we're not letting you conceal one of the most explicit parts that Dr. King was known for when he specifically said the reason why we was doing this marching is we coming to get our check. I'm down for all of the other stuff that he was talking about, the poor in general. But we're not finna skip over the explicit part of coming to get our check, because the part that he said we coming to get our check, he was still explicitly talking about that of what? Black Americans. The money y'all owed us, those who were formerly enslaved. Vicki, let it play. Y'all watch this. This ain't the worst part. Let me skip and I gotta go, okay? Thumbs up, share, share, share. Everybody hit that thumbs up button, share, share, share. I just want to show you that little part because they know what we want. I'm just showing you this because they know it's an economic issue. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ain't ready for this. Watch this. Watch what Steve Harvey's raccooning, funny looking self. This is what I'm trying to show you. This whole event was to sabotage reparations, family. That's it. Watch this. Listen to what this raccoon says. Listen to what this black looking, old dead black media ain't finna go into the promised land. Sellout said.
You know, look, I've been reading this paper because I gotta stay I got a headache trying to stay on course. So just let me go off this paper for a minute. Before y'all start calling my radio show and DMing me, talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions, that ain't what this is. I'm throwing a lob. This is an alley-oop for a dunk because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing so we can stop all this foolishness about what you...
Before I give you the worst part of what he said, did y'all hear what he said right there? Steve is also admitting the power of the black media. Steve Harvey is also admitting the power of the black grassroots. Some of y'all that's listening to old dead black media, a handful of y'all still giving them that work. Why? Did y'all hear what Steve just said? He said, even though he knows, he's admitting that even though he knows he's sitting there with the person that's got the power, he told y'all, don't do what, Steve?
Ain't that power?
Don't miss the power of what he's saying here. I'm scared y'all gonna miss your own power. I don't want you to miss, black family, that when you hold them accountable, when you DM, when you call them, when you show up, you all are having an effect. Steve is admitting, before I get to his demonic comments about reparations, listen to what he says before that.
You know, look, I've been reading this paper because I got to stay I got a headache trying to stay on course, so just let me go off this paper for a minute. Listen. Before y'all start calling my radio show and DMing me, talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions, that ain't what this is. I'm throwing a...
He said, y'all have been calling and DMing him about not asking the real questions when he's talking to people of power. So he is preemptively telling you, don't you contact him to hold him accountable for being weak in the presence of those with the ability to change our condition. The people that we're giving our votes to. Steve said, don't call me. Don't DM me. He said, don't call in. Don't DM me talking about how come you ain't asking hard-hitting questions. He's telling you up front, this ain't what this is. Carol, your gift is blessed. Talk black to us, Vicki. These bobbleheads, yes, baby, that's all they are. Did y'all hear that? Y'all keep doing it. I don't want y'all to miss that. We're resonating. He's trying to preemptively stop the pressure that you, the black grassroots, so some of y'all been holding him accountable, and y'all better not let up. The 5 of you all that still listen to him. But listen to what he says next.
This is an alley-oop for a dunk because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people. Can't nobody...
Did you hear what he just said there? He said, this is an alley-oop for a dunk. So don't come here and tell me, this is not for me to be asking her no hard questions. Then he says, what? So we can stop all this foolishness. What's the foolishness? He said the foolishness is you all saying that the Democrats have not done anything substantive for us. He calls that foolishness. Do y'all see why the divine said that folks like Steve Harvey, their generation got to die off? Talk black to me, somebody. Listen.
DMing me, talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions. That ain't what this is. I'm throwing a lob. This is an alley-oop for a dunk because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people. Can't nobody come out with no agenda and call it this for black people and expect to get in the White House. You got to play the game different. Y'all know.
You see this demon devil? Did you hear what he said there? He said that can't no administration come out and say that they can do something for just black people and expect to get elected. The hell you mean? When the Latinos and the illegals get something, they're not out there asking for stuff for other groups and they get it just for them. When we were sending the Ukrainians hundreds of billions of dollars, they wasn't sending it to other people. It was just for them. When we was helping the white Afghans, it was just for them. When we gave the Japanese reparations, we gave their descendants reparations. Not most of them had already died off. We gave them just for them. The hell is you talking about? Every year when we continue to renew the money and resources for these $5 Indians, we don't give it to other groups. We give it to just them. Steve Harvey just sat up there and said, we got to play the game with them. And they can't say they're going to do something just for black folks. ninja, please. Thank you, my brother Warren. He said, this ninja. Yeah, this ninja. He literally sat up there and said that. Now y'all see why we done prophesied. Y'all didn't do it. Just send him the clip and say, Vicki done prophesied your destiny. It's over. You ain't gonna have no legacy. You are your seed and those like you. So all of you older generation that's acting like you doing some good for us, let me prophesy your end, baby. It's over. You're gonna meet the same end as our open enemy. You're gonna fall just like this modern day funny looking Babylon. Watch what he says next. Y'all ready for this last part? I'm almost done. I gotta go. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Again, family, those of you that are tuning in, thank you so much for joining us. Family, if you just tuned in, watched the whole broadcast, I thanked all of you that came in. It was so many people that packed Freedom Plaza. Oh my gosh, the love was crazy. Y'all was screaming my name from the time I got up the stairs. Y'all was acting like Beyonce or something had appeared. The Black grassroots are real for real. The love was real. My Black family from all over the United States. Folks was coming in from Hawaii and other such places too. Y'all were there in the names of your ancestors saying, no, it's our time. I got chills right now. I was feeling your energy. I was feeling your presence and the presence of your lineage. My sister said, no, she said better and bigger than Beyonce was in the house. Heavenly celebrities. Woo, talk Black to me. But it was an honor. I say that without humbling. I'm saying it without humility. I'm talking about the love that I felt. You understand? But no egos. Everybody said their part, played their role. Didn't we, family? It was powerful. And it was a privilege and an honor to be with you. And y'all, we just getting started. Y'all stay tuned for other things that I think that we also need to be doing. I'm hearing some of my other brothers talk about things that they're going to continue to do to fortify and to continue the momentum, because we're going to get what's ours. We're not playing. We're getting ready to continue to wield real power, family. And I hope y'all ready. And that's one of the reasons why I keep pushing that the thing that's going to give us our edge is our spiritual fitness. And that's the reason why I say if you're part of the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, baby, you're going to be prepared for such a time as this. So hit that link above. Get ready for those of you that want to, if you want to see, attend my next free special Armageddon 2, Exposing the New World Order. It's free, but you got to be a member of the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. It's a very, very low monthly cost. Do a 90-day trial. Just stick with us for 90 days and see if you don't get breakthroughs and miracles. And then if not, move on. Talk Black to me, somebody. It's a very low cost, but you get access to the first webinar for free. You get that free link once you join. And you get to attend the one I'm doing this coming Sunday for free. And you get all kinds of other wonderful benefits in addition to your monthly, powerful, life-changing lecture and webinar. The link is already pinned above. Family, watch this piece. Y'all ready for this next part? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Y'all listen. That's why I told you they planned this sabotage, but it ain't gonna work.
What they're actually accomplishing, so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for Black people. Can't nobody come out with no agenda and call it this for Black people and expect to get in the White House. You got to play the game different. Y'all know what this is. So now this next question is another lie for $100. Because they done a lot, man. But we see, I'm on this radio show, I'm hearing all these people talk about, I'm not voting if they're not doing nothing for us. Listen to me.
That's the reason why they called Steve. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Do y'all listen? Y'all are missing how powerful you are. I'm scared that you listen to Steve. We can drag Steve, but I'm not really here just to drag Steve, and it's easy to drag it. I want you to see that he's admitting our power. He said he's getting all these calls. People that's calling to the Black Raccoon Show. The dead, useless, nobody Black media, they call and saying how they not finna vote. And he's admitting that that's what the grassroots are saying, even when they call his little weak show. Do you all see how we're resonating? I said, do you all see How we're resonating? Do you all see it's scaring the Democrat Party so bad that Kamala had to call up the reliable coon to see if he could open up a platform so they can come and push their propaganda? Talk black to me, somebody.
If you do not vote, the analytics will show. They know how many women vote, they know the age you are when you vote. If we don't vote, how are we going to ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power, you talking about reparations. Ain't nobody finna give you no reparations and you don't vote. But
you see that raccoon? Did y'all see that ninja? You see that raccoon sat up there and said that if we don't vote, how they going to give you reparations? Sitting up here talking about reparations. Y'all hear that? Steve Harvey. Can somebody please tell Steve? We've been voting all this time and we ain't got reparations. You see why people like Steve Harvey can't afford not to have a script. You see what happens when people like him don't have a script to stick by? They make all kind of catastrophic mistakes when they start to try to think for themselves. How many of y'all know that thinking is new for some people and thinking for some folks is dangerous? When every time Steve try to think for himself, something diabolical and pernicious happens. He's setting stuff on fire when he try to think for himself because what he says don't make no sense. Somebody please tell Steve how long we've been voting. We've been voting this whole time and them fools haven't given us no reparations. What's wrong with him? They count on our voting. Talk black to me, somebody. But somebody tell this fool that's not finna go to nobody's promised land, that's about to die off like it's been prophesied with the Sunday school version of the deliverance of the book of Exodus. Can somebody please tell his funny looking self who's missing several neurotransmitters and pathways? Fool, we've been voting this whole time and ain't got reparations. Steve, what are you talking about? Steve, can somebody please? I got to run after this, family. I'm not sure what's going on with all this noise in the background here. Can somebody please tell him remind Steve what Kamala said when she was running for president? Can somebody please remind him?
Do you support reparations for Black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up.
Remember, that's the same woman he was just talking to, right? We're reminding him of what she said.
That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant.
Watch this.
So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that.
Watch this.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No,
Because
now I'm gonna sit there and say I'm doing something that only benefits Black people. No, she didn't say she couldn't. They're telling you they're simply not going to do something just for Black folks. They're telling you that because they don't want to offend white people. Nobody in the Democrat Party, nobody in the Republican Party, nobody in the government has ever told you that they cannot propose a policy that's specific for Black people. Why are we demanding a policy that's specific to us? Because no other group were enslaved with chattel slavery. No other group can point to the extreme levels that their discrimination and oppression was codified in law like we. Not no one-off law, not no one-off policy here or there. We're talking about multi-statewide, federalized, and chattel slavery only affected Black folks. So hell to the yeah. We don't want to sit up here and talk about no other groups because no other groups built America and no other groups were chattel slaves. No other groups were listed as 3/5 of a human being. That's the reason, damn it, that we ain't talking about the rest of y'all getting stuff for us because there wasn't none of you. So if you weren't the slaves, what the hell is we talking about you for? Do you see how Steve, he said he did an alley-oop? No, he's doing the sabotage work for them. He jumped in the way. They never said they couldn't. They refused because they do not want to offend their white constituency. And most importantly, the Democrats themselves are white supremacists, and they do not want to see Black folks get what they deserve. And they're concerned, as Joe Biden told us, the Democrat Joe Biden, 2 months before he took the oath of office, what did he tell us? He said, America is doomed in part because of Black folks. Come join. Abby says, I love Sister Eritrea. Yes, y'all, my Eritrean family is in the building. Do y'all know your sister with the curly braids, we're affecting people that's in the country in Eritrea that's right next to Ethiopia? Do y'all know I hear from people that's all over the world? Do you know that I've heard from Hebrew Israelites in Israel before October 7th that thanked me for my coverage when I was exposing Israel for deporting their Black Hebrew Israelites? I said before October 7th. I don't never take lightly when I'm hearing from groups here and there. We foundational Black Americans are literally ship-shaping the planet. And yeah, you got some tethered coons here in the United States, but do y'all not understand that there's some Black folks that's in the diaspora that can't stand the people that fled either? I hear from those that stayed to try to make their countries better, and they say, we rock with you, Vicki. They say, thank you for telling our stories. Talk Black to me, somebody. I just mentioned Eritrea because they're in the chat right now with the flag, supporting what we're doing here in the United States. Understanding how I'm rocking for my family, the foundation of Black Americans, what's due for us. Talk Black to me, somebody. They understand I'm going to ride for hours here, and I can still show respect for the other oppressed around the world. Talk Black to me, somebody. Everybody hit that thumbs up button, share. You don't want to miss my Armageddon 2 webinar. It's absolutely free, but you got to be a member of the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. I got some other yummy collaborations coming up, products and services, discounts. You all don't want to miss it. Family, you can join my school for a very monthly low cost. You can't even get a tank of gas. You can't even fill up your gas tank with for the amount that you can join the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. The reason why we're doing miracles is for those that's connected, that's invested in themselves. People that's getting breakthroughs and miracles and stuff like that, they're students of the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. I lie not. The link is above. Go to VickiPlanet.com or click the link. Who just sold this other gift? Tamika Hill, I love watching you as always. You say the things that I don't have the courage to say. All my love, I love you back, beloved. Bless your heart. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. I wanted you all to hear Steve Harvey. And I wanted you all to know that the Democrats are so concerned, we are so powerful in our unrelenting message for reparations, family, that they're doing everything that they can to sabotage it. But it's not going to work if we don't let it. Baby, all we doing is pushing the gas. Somebody say, all we doing is smashing the gas. You better not be no proverbial pedestrian in the way. What did I just say right there? I didn't say real pedestrians, family. I said you better not be no proverbial or political pedestrian in the way while we driving. We ain't slowing down, baby. You best to get out the way. It's all gas. Just straight gas. The more you sit up here and try to tell us red light stop, yellow light slow down, baby, all of it might as well be green for us. Bright, hella bright green. Like the color of my green dress. So many of y'all been complimenting my dress that I wore at the reparations conference. I had to tell y'all I had to wear green because I wanted to channel that green money. When I was in DC, I passed by the Commerce Department and stuff. We're not going to be up in DC where the Supreme Court is, Congress is, the White House and stuff, and the Treasury and all that stuff, and not be talking about no money. I had to vibrate that strong energy. Miss Sharifa said, join the Mystery School, Tamika. The ancestors had given me courage that I never thought I could have had from practicing the teachings from sis. Ashe. My sister right there got so many breakthroughs that ain't even funny. Talk Black to me, somebody. Y'all click that link. You don't want to miss this Sunday. You can get the access to that for absolutely free when you become a member. You want to get all the yummy benefits, family. I love y'all so much. Family, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, share. Some of you all are used to seeing me on some of the other platforms that I've helped to build over the years, like Fly Nubian Queen, stuff related to Dr. Boyce, Your Black World, all them. I'm not connected to those organizations and those entities anymore, family, but we're here. I say that because so many of you are looking for me because you're used to seeing me on those platforms over the years. Let everybody know that they can watch me live from time to time here at VickiDillard.tv on YouTube. Of course, you can still see some of my other content on other platforms like African Diaspora News Channel, other places, other platforms I'm on. It just won't be in the same way as you can see me here on my own channel at VickiDillard.tv, okay? I love you all so much. We got so many other wonderful, yummy things that we're doing. Y'all, we manifesting destiny for real, and we're making it happen, and we're doing it our way, and we're just getting started. I love y'all so much. Sister Vicki, you are on fire, and I love it. I love you back, beloved. Y'all's compliments blow my mind. I said, y'all's comments and compliments blow my mind. The energy, the love. Oh, my God. Y'all, look. Y'all, the security stopped me from taking pictures and talking to folks because y'all was acting like Beyonce was in the building. These are all the people that threw all their gifts at the last minute. Y'all, they was trying to get me in the car. Look at all this stuff. This was how did I even get all this? Y'all personally handed me these. This is before the security said, okay, ma'am, we got to go, ma'am. I wanted to show you this because look at how many of y'all out there with visions and dreams that's manifesting your stories, your books, your music. Family, do you see how beautiful and genius you are? When you all were giving me these gifts, you were giving me a bit of yourself. There ain't nothing we can't do. Stay tuned because we're going to be employing more strategies, family. We just getting started. I love you so much. Click that link above. Join the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. Get all the yummy benefits. You'll also have access to some of my previous lectures. And if you're part of the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, do not miss and do not miss your previous mastermind courses I've given you. Watch them, rewatch them, and most importantly, activate and employ and execute the insight that I give you during those lectures. And family, be sure to get ready for Armageddon 2. I'm going to break down the New World Order, the latest agenda, and how we're going to be able to tap into the high councils and tap into the supernatural, unlike any that you've heard before. Vicki's so beautiful. Thank you all so much, family. Hit that thumbs up button, share. I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning into the Vicki Show. I'm your sister with the curly braids. You are my bliss. I bow to you. I can't wait to see you again.